there are vast many services that you guys uh, offer that can help people. You're a resource for them, not just for investment purposes, but kind of across the board to help them. You know, just one of the simple things is
Yeah.
insurance.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, when we start working with a new client, there's this, initial planning process where we'll develop a full financial plan. We consider it a first draft because your financial situation is always evolving, so your financial plan should also be evolving. But that initial plan typically includes, a look at your cash flow situation, whether there's opportunities to save on taxes, or lower your home and auto insurance premiums, looking at different expenses. For some clients, they have a pretty good handle on budgeting or managing their cash flow. Other clients, who want that, we can help dig into the weeds on their expenses. But we also build out that picture of their cash flow as a precursor to figuring out how much do you really need to be able to live on and maintain your current standard of living, after you're not working anymore. And what are the different sources of income that you're going to be able to depend on, whether that's Social Security, pensions, if you've got annuity income or something like that, portfolio distributions, any side income, inheritances, whatever. We want to take all of those into consideration and then figure out, okay, how do we get from where you are today to where you want to be, in retirement, whatever retirement looks like for you. Um, and and part of that, in that those first couple meetings, is also exploring what do you even want that to look like, because the concept of retirement is a pretty new concept. It's only, in the last 100 years that that's even really been a
Right.
thing culturally. And some people love their jobs, love what they do for work, and never want to stop doing that. To some extent, they may scale back, but their plan's going to look different than somebody who wants to, retire at 60 or 65 or whatever, and be able to, go see their grandkids for a month at a time or something like that. So we try to really dig into what's important to you, where are you trying to get to, and have you really thought through, what you want that to look like? Because a lot of people haven't, especially if, they're in their, earlier earning years and don't have a great picture of, okay, what am I actually even saving for? Like, what
Right.
is the end goal? Um, so that's a big part
Yeah,
of
they
that.
don't even know the questions to ask, much less what
Right.
what options are available.
Yeah. So that, I mean, long-term planning is a big portion of that, but we also look at, things like how much cash is it reasonable to keep on hand? What types of insurance do you need? We don't sell insurance products, but we advise on, anything from home and auto to life insurance, long-term care, disability. Like, we look at it all, and we can connect people with different professionals who do sell insurance and who we feel like are going to give them a good, a fair deal on, and look at all the options. And then there's also, tax planning is kind of woven through all of that, because taxes kind of affect,
Mhm.
your whole financial life. And then also estate. I mean, there's, for a lot of people, they don't have to worry about estate taxes per se. That's more of a high net worth and ultra high net worth thing, right? Based on what the current legislation is. But just in terms of what do you actually want to happen to your assets when you pass away, and what kind of non-financial legacy do you want to leave to your kids, to your, loved ones, to different charities you might want to support. And how do we balance, maybe for someone it's balancing giving generously while they're alive versus giving from what's left when they're gone. They want to see the impact of their giving. So we get to talk and have those conversations with people who are all over in what they were wanting to accomplish.